Well, good morning and welcome to Market Monday for December 9th, 2024. Along with the stock market, the economy keeps chugging right along with Atlanta Fed's fourth quarter GDP nowcast, or real-time estimate, up 3.2%. One reason could be this: an all-time high in construction spending. This chart is going all the way back to the early 90s, so covering a really long time. But a pretty strong trend that, at least for now, appears to be intact. Moving back to the stock market. Last week, we saw the 54th all-time high for the S&P 500 stock market. That's the fifth most new all-time highs. So yes, it has been a good year in the stock market. And one reason for this, as we've been discussing over the past few months now, could be this: corporate profits, or earnings, have been pretty healthy over the past few years. This is another long-term chart, going back to the 80s. It's showing earnings growth, so when you see green, earnings are growing compared to last year. But remember what we were talking about a few weeks ago. The market doesn't care about the level of earnings, or even that they're growing in the first place. It also cares about, is the growth of earnings accelerating or decelerating? And you can see in the recent past, earnings growth went from around 10% year over year, now to 6%. Still growing, but slowing growth. We'll keep an eye on this in the months ahead. Of course, we couldn't leave you without at least one what happens in December during election years seasonality charts. In the past 40 years, 9 out of the past 10 Decembers was up, for a 90% hit rate, and up an average of 1.3%, bringing the year-to-date level of the S&P stock market to over 6,000, which, get this, is a massive 24% above the average analyst end-of-year target at the beginning of the year. Analysts. And bonds, still in the longest drawdown in history, going on 52 months. This is more than 4 times longer than the next longest drawdown. We're certainly not calling for an end of the asset class, not by a long shot, but their role in a core allocation as the not stocks component should face increased scrutiny, even if the end result is to keep them in their current allocation. And today we'll leave you with, just when you think you've seen it all, this comes out. Have a great week.
The world is changing faster than ever. Can you feel it? Growth, transformation, rebirth. In the modern world, you must accept change is the only constant. Learn how to adapt, forgive, to allow change to happen in the world and within ourselves. We understand this better than anyone, and we're here to lead by example.
I am Enron.
I am Enron.
I am Enron.
We are Enron.